I am requesting the Special Rapporteur for the UN to come and investigate what's going on in the Waterloo Regional Courthouse with regard to this so-called mental health court, with regard to the actions of the judiciary here in Kitchener, how they are deliberately suppressing actual statements by the people that are being charged in this medical court, which you will find upon special investigation that it is attached to improperly prescribed meds. It is cover up. It is solely as a cover up for what's going wrong in the medical community, and as far as not proper representation under the law for persons with disabilities. They are deliberately vilifying and criminalizing disability in order to cover up what's actually happening in this legal system. I am accusing them publicly of deliberately criminalizing me and using my disability against me, and are suppressing the actual footage of what happens there under the auspices of the civilian. Actually, it's to protect the public, which the corporation of the Waterloo Regional Police Services are contracted to oversee. And between them, the Crown, and the court, they are deliberately covering up actual footage of what's going on here. They are suppressing the truth, and they have deliberately criminalized me and my disability in an effort to try and make me discredited within what I am trying to bring forward, which is the truth. I am a person with a disability. I am a political prisoner of Canada. I am not safe. They are not here for my safety. They are here to cover up for themselves. So I am asking the Special Rapporteur from the UN Protocol on Disability Rights to come and investigate what is going on here. I have tried to go through the civil human rights system, and it proves that it is here for one thing and one thing only, and that is to suppress the truth of the actual international human rights violations that are being perpetrated upon persons of disabilities and anybody who has legitimate call against the government, who is deliberately being, the legal system is deliberate in its cover-up of what they are doing. I am also asking for proper legal representation to represent me and my interests as a person, a political prisoner of this system, whose sole purpose is to cover up their own wrongdoing. I accuse the Canadian government of international human rights violations where they rendered me off the street as a civilian of Canada. Against international law, they rendered me without provocation and without justification, solely because they are incapable of taking a proper statement from anybody who has any accusation of wrongdoing against their so-called justice. I am openly accusing Justin Trudeau and the government of Canada of deliberately suppressing any and all information in an active acts of, what do they call that? Censorship. Deliberately showing to try and withhold the truth of what's actually happening here in Canada. I am asking for this under the UN Protocol on Disability Rights and all international laws. If I, as of the date of this release of information, because I have been forced to sell my privacy because they left me no choice. Christopher Bacon, I'm an independent Canadian citizen of this country. I was born and raised here. I am here to say that if from 1 year from the date of this declaration, my international and human rights are not upheld, and my constitutional rights are not upheld for Canada, I hereby will, in 1 year from this date, resign those so-called rights of citizenship. I will openly resign my citizenship as a Canadian citizen, seeking political asylum from political persecution in Canada. Put your money where your mouth is. It's time to stand and deliver. You guys all try and say how you stand for democracy while you send our young men and women to die for it. Well, guess what? Time to stand and deliver, because you know what? That Constitution is a piece of shit. It's not worth the paper it's written on, and that's because it's backed by a government of privilege. A legal system of privilege, which comes from the crown, which they protect so dearly. Queen Elizabeth, I am going to draw you in front of the International Human Rights Court if it's the last thing I do. I want you brought before the criminal court of the world and held accountable for your many atrocities against humanity. It is the only, and any government that supports a legal system based on privilege of that crown is guilty of human rights abuses and supporting a terrorist government. It is historical fact. Who is responsible for the subjugation of India, which brought Gandhi to use the law against themselves? Who is responsible for apartheid in all of the world? Who is responsible for the displacement of all these people based on their Westminster justice? No, it's a justice of privilege. And it is time that privilege be ended, because guess what? We are not ruled. In Canada, we have our own constitution. 1982, she came and said on Parliament Hill, we have our own constitution. Well, it's time we have our own laws too. Because as long as we garner under those laws of that sick, twisted regime, you support terrorism around the world. If you want true democracy, one person, one vote, and there is no room for privilege where there is true equality under the law. You want to save some money for the taxpayers? Hey, principal residence is described for every Canadian. It's in the tax laws. Principal residence is very clear. So hey, you people of privilege, you better learn how to read, especially the UN Protocol on Disability Rights and the Handbook for Parliamentarians. Because you know what? Until you stand up and do the right thing, you're full of shit. And you all need to go. If you are not able to uphold this democracy, then it's time to get the hell out of the way and let the rest of us do it. I am starting a grassroots party. One person, one vote, and I guarantee you, you vote for our party, there will be no more privilege under the law. The first mandate of this new party, True Democratic Party, is to undo all this so-called privilege under the law. There will be true equality under the law for a change. The other thing too is we will outlaw war. There will not be any more war. But hey, I'm not the only one here. We got a chance to discuss this, and we will do it for real. You keep supporting this system, you are supporting tyranny. There is only one way to get our democracy back. One person, one vote, majority rules, clear what we are asking for. You vote for us, you're going to get what you ask for the day we get elected. Not this lip service bullshit artist called Trudeau. Mr. Trudeau, you are the biggest fraud that ever was. And the fact that you have suppressed, actively suppressed, and censored the true nature of Canada's supposed human rights, well, shame on you, sir. I'm not even going to call you sir because you're not even warranted it. And one more thing. Honor is earned, not bestowed. So I invite you to join with me. End this nonsense now. We will start the true Citizens Party, based on true democratic principles. There is no more privilege, because privilege is here as a means to circumvent the law. So you better start getting your pencils sharpened, because it's time for real human rights in Canada. Mr. Trudeau, suck ass.